Are you ready for your next fight? Introducing first, Jake Kelly.
Have walking out to Jake Kelly, fighting out of Base Training Center under Damian Brown. Just want to call it out. This is the big brother of Max Kelly, who's fighting later on. Now we understand why Max is such a beast in the cage. When you've got Jake as a big brother beating on you as a young fella, I reckon Max might have even the score a bit, and Jake's decided to get some training. And by big brother, I mean big brother.
I thought I just fell into Norway with those Vikings. Jesus!
Certainly is a specimen.
I think he's got the tan for the event as well. Have a look at him. Tell you what, he's not ugly, is he?
Makes us mere mortals feel like not so good.
Nah, it's all about the dad bod now, mate. Trust me.
Oh, I'm winning then, mate. I've got it.
Yeah, and this is the whole point around actually testing yourself. So Jake is on debut today, and you know we know what to expect out of the Base Training Center. They come extremely prepared, and they understand that amateur fighting is about getting that repertoire and different opponents under your belt. So he would certainly be prepared. He'd be obviously on the mats as well, in the cage with his little brother as well. But absolute killers across the board. When you look at some of the fighters there, you got Aaron Blackie, Damian Brown himself, and so many more have come from Base already.
Introducing his opponents, Robert Naera.
Jeez, I tell you what, I'm lucky my wife isn't here. This Jake fight. It's annoying, isn't it?
And here we have Robert Naera fighting out of Tribal MMA, originally from Auckland, coming here trained under Paul and Connor Birch. He's already had one walk into the cage, which he wasn't quite successful, but he knows what to expect in an absolute war from his first fight.
Yeah, he's lost a ton of weight, which I'm really proud of. He's just one of those guys that pretty much goes to every single fight show, and he's always got a great attitude. Loves seeing everybody.
There was something before they had a huge camp. His camp was so massive, and he's just ready to let it go now. He's ready. He's trained really hard, and now he's ready to just smash.
I love it. I love it, the support the Tribal team bring to a competition as well. Making their way down from the Sunshine Coast.
Yeah, they're such a massive family. Connor Birch in the corner there. Surely we're going to see him again soon for his pro debut we've been long awaited for.
Someone's got to sign the dotted line sooner or later. They can't keep dodging him. He's done everything there is to do in the amateur ranks. Just waiting for that pro signature. I love how relaxed Robert is when he walks in the cage.
Yeah, he looks in great shape himself, doesn't he? He looks phenomenal. He had a really, really close fight on Grow Strong. Unfortunately, he didn't get the win, but it had to have been a flip of a coin.
This next fight is a catchweight 100 kilo fight, B class rules, 3 by 3 minute rounds. Introducing first in the blue corner. Weighing in at 97.6 kilos. Making his debut tonight. You don't have to stop for me. If you want to make noise, I'll wait for you. Fighting out of Base Training Center, Jake Kelly. And his opponent in the red corner. Weighing in at 98.6 kilos. with an amateur record of no win, 1 loss, fighting out of Tribal MMA. Rob Naera! And the referee for this fight is Peter Hickmott.
Boys on touching the gloves and action on.
Here we go.
Yeah, let's see where this fight goes again. They're both still massive boys, aren't they?
How are they in double digits, mate? So big. Got some debuts, butterflies going on, I think. Really feeling each other out.
I've got the butterflies, mate. I'm just waiting to see what happens here. Boys just feeling each other out, just seeing which strikes, getting their distance right. I like that Jake is trying to walk Rob off, but Rob's just walking into his power zone. He wants to make this a slug.
Look. Nice.
Nice strike to the body.
Good head movement by Jake there.
Yeah, Jake bit down on his mouth guard there when he was about to throw his second and third punch. I think he might have a bit of power in those hands.
He was just trying a couple of feints here. I like the boys doing that as well. So Tribal, I can hear in the corner of my ear. They're basically saying, "Come out fast."
Nice strikes. Good.
Starting to open up a little bit.
Good exchange.
Yeah, you can tell with Jake's body physique that he's definitely hit the weights, for a majority of his life. It'll be interesting to see how he kind of converts that, that gym style lifestyle into the movements that you need for MMA.
Yeah, and you can see that Rob's naturally powerful too.
Wow.
Oh, that left.
Hey!
Yeah, I think Rob put one on his chin before.
Yeah, so Rob hit him with a left hook. Then he got a little bit overzealous for the second one, and Jake was able to move out of the way then.
Yeah, and if there's one thing we know about Rob, it's he's got one of the hardest skulls in the game as well. It's definitely going to be tough to drop him.
Big swing by Rob there. Oh, nice.
So Jake is doing a lot of head movement as well, so he's moving quite some bit. Rob's just kind of standing in the way, but kind of egging him come on. He's using that jab really well so Rob is using his jab really well. Anytime that Jake steps in, he's not being uncontested.
He's not just using his head movement when it's needed either. He's moving it constantly, making it hard for Rob to find a place for his jabs.
And this is where that fighter IQ comes in, just downloading the patterns to see what happens.
Hey!
Yeah, and this is only Rob's second fight in the cage, but I tell you what, he's been around that Tribal family for years and years, so although it's only his second fight, he's been battle tested so many times, helping out all the fighters in their fight camps himself.
Yeah. And that last exchange that Jake threw at Rob came from Rob throwing a naked leg kick.
Oh, wow. By Jake there. Nice work.
I love the
cornering.
I love the cornering. Make a statement to finish the round.
Got a lot of smack talking in this crowd tonight too, by the way.
If you're in the corner of Jake right now, Craig, what are you saying?
I'm basically saying to what I'm assuming is going to be said here is be first to striking, because anytime that Jake's sitting back and letting Rob come to him, he's actually having the pace dictated on him. Anytime that Jake is bringing the fight to Rob, then he has the entry, he has the element of surprise, and he can come in and out as at will. I don't think these boys are going to take each other down anytime soon.
Tell you what, though, Robert Naera, I'm really, really proud of the body and the physique that he's brought to this fight. Again, it just tells me that he's really taken it seriously.
Yeah, of course.
Done the work.
I like the no touches.
Hey,
the
big
no
punch from Jake.
There was one at the start of the one in round one, but no need for it round 2 and 3. Let's get into it, boys. Well done.
Nice body strike there by John. Oh, they're swinging big now. Hey, he's down. Oh, mount. He's in mount. This could be bad for Rob. See how he can pull out of it.
So nice that he's using his hips, grapevining in there a bit.
He's on the back now. Can he get a choke? Are we going to see another one?
So Rob was doing a good job trying to push him off because he got quite high. A couple of punches in there to make it straightened up.
Nice.
It's okay, Rob's still defending.
Yeah, he's just got to
There's
keep
some
moving.
power
He's gotta-
shots coming down by Jake.
That's it. Keep moving, Rob.
It
Keep
just
moving,
keeps.
mate.
Yep.
Rob's throwing some power there, and Peter Hickmont's the best in the business.
Yeah,
Jake
he's
is-
giving him plenty of notice.
Jake's not giving him any rest though. Every time he moves, he's moving as well.
Oh, it's going to be close, isn't it?
Hey!
Jake
Well
comes away with the
done.
Just by savage ground and pound.
Wow, well done.
Tireless work there by Jake, just putting the ground and pound in there.
When you're on the bottom and someone's punching you in the face, it's really hard sometimes to get out. Like just your composure alone, thinking about what to do at the same time as getting punched. It can be sometimes thrashing around like that is what just comes to you.
Yeah, there's a lot of positives that can be taken from both of these fighters in that fight. Some really, really good opportunities in there. But from this point here, the win goes to Jacobs. And Rob has some learnings he can take away from this fight.
I thought it was really impressive how Rob had someone on his back punching him and still managed to get him off his back. Because that's real bad. As we saw from the previous fight, someone gets on your back and you get choked out. So that was great to see.
Great camaraderie here in the end as well. Walking up, having a quick chat after it.
The winner of this fight at 1 minute 5 seconds in the second round by TKO strikes. In the blue corner, Jake Kelly.
All right, here with your winner, Jake Kelly, mate. The first question I'm going to ask you is you've got a bit of a busted nose. So are you going to have to postpone the men's health fitness photo shoot you've got going on, or you are one handsome man? What's going on there?
I didn't even know it was busted. It's not too bad, is it?
Nah, mate, it's not too bad. You're a solid 9.5 now out of 10. Your first fight, but we saw over in your corner Max Kelly, your brother. He's had a couple of fights himself. What was it like as kids, mate? How many times you guys used to get into it?
Yeah, it's pretty tough growing up in our house. I was the eldest though, so it was mainly tougher on my younger two brothers, but we're here now.
Mate, I'm sure being your first fight, you probably ran that fight through your head a million times. Was that how you thought it was going to play out?
Oh, to be honest, I didn't have a clue how it was going to play out. I didn't know how I was going to react when I got in here. So I was just trying to deal with the adrenaline dump and how I'd react with being in the cage the first time, but I'm happy.
Mate, where's Damien? Damien Brown, your coach, still here? Or is he headed off? Mate, here he is. Damien, just want to ask you a question. When you first started Base Training Centre, the one thing you told me is that it wasn't going to be a fight gym. It was more all about, mental health, getting the guys fit and ready. But now all you seem to do is produce phenomenal fighters. What's going on down at Base?
I think our fighters are like 1% of our members, man. We just train people in martial arts. We love it. We have fun. Most of our social media, you'll see we're always pretty much hanging shit on people. Like Jake was wearing my shirt tonight, so obviously he's either small or I'm big, but we haven't worked it out yet. But yeah, we're always just hanging people, a lot of shit on people, and we just love life, and you know, the few people like Jake and Max and Caleb and the guys that come through our system, you know, they come through well.
Congratulations on the North Lakes opening as well. Mate, last question I want to ask. Obviously, you had a massive following here. As soon as you got that finish, we had a whole bunch of people jump up and celebrate. Who would you like to thank?
Well, mainly we just want to thank obviously my teammates, my coaches, and my little brother. He kind of got me into this sport because I wasn't going to let him be able to fucking kick my head in, so I had to start training.
And mate, if anyone wants to follow you, what's your Tinder name?
Tinder name? Isn't it just, I don't have Tinder, but it's just your normal name, mate.
Doesn't work like that,
first
mate.
name.
I'm married, there we go. Well done, boys, congratulations.